My name is Miss Saunders. I'm a consultant gynecologist and I specialise in fertility medicine. I understand from your GP's letter that you and your husband have been trying to have a baby for 3 years. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. We've been trying for the last few years, but nothing seems to be happening. So we were hoping we might be able to have IVF.
I see. Are you here by yourself? In the letters, we ask that both you and your husband come to the appointment together, as it is something that involves both of you, and we need to talk to you together.
I know, but he's very busy with his work and did not think he needed to be here for this, as I'm the one with the problem.
Until we have got the results of the tests on both of you, we cannot say for certain what the problem is, or if indeed there is one. Why do you think you are the one with the problem?
Because he's had a child before. He has a 10-year-old from a previous relationship.
That was some time ago. Just because he had a child 10 years ago does not mean there isn't a problem with him now. At the next appointment, I would like to see you both, please. We can't proceed until I do. Now there are some questions I would like to ask. Are you okay, Anne?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get upset. It's just, there is something else. I begged him to come with me to this, and then he told me something that I can't seem to get over. But I can't do anything about it because I really want this baby.
What is it, Anne?
He told me that a few months ago he had a one-night stand with his ex and got her pregnant again. So he knows that it's not him with the problem.
I am sorry to hear all this. It sounds like you have had a lot going on the past couple of months. I think you need to take some time to think about all of this, and if you still want to go ahead.
No, please. I want this baby. I just need you to find out what's wrong with me and then give me the IVF.
Anne, there are a few things to consider before we can talk about IVF. First, we need to take some bloods over the next month at different points of your cycle, and then go on from there. Then there is the issue of paying for the IVF.
What's the problem with funding? I thought I could get it on the NHS. I can't afford it otherwise. My friend got it on the NHS.
It is available on the NHS, but there are certain boxes that have to be ticked before we can do it on the NHS. Unfortunately, it works differently in different parts of the UK, depending on where you live. In this part of London, we have strict rules about this. We can only pay for it on the NHS if you are under 40 years old, if neither of you have had a child before, and if there is an identifiable reason that is causing the problems for getting pregnant. Now, I know this is a lot of information to take in, but in the first instance, your husband already has a child, which means that you are ineligible for IVF on the NHS, and you are also 39, which makes it tricky too, not just from a funding point of view, but past this age we have less chance of the IVF being successful.
I can't believe that this is happening to me. Why didn't I have children sooner, and now it's too late? Isn't there any way to get around the rules?
I am very sorry, Anne. I wish I have better news for you. What we can do is find out if you do have a fertility problem, but with everything else that seems to be going on, IVF won't be possible on the NHS. I'm very sorry.